use them because you think about the sonority, and that sonority would match your score. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Harmonic TV. Today we're going to review yet another piece, so let's go. All right, the piece of today is called A Bird Inside a Box, and the poem is by William Stafford, and the music is by Martin Munoz Salinas, if I'm saying your name correctly. And yeah, so let's go. Beautiful, beautiful. Love it. It really transforms you. into another space, and I love that it had a story to tell. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you for sending it to me, and now let's see what we can do. All right, so let's start with the first page. So some of my suggestions. First one is that imagine someone sees this and they should get an idea that this is a piece of music and also it's for choir. So I would suggest that here you write that this is for a choir setting, you know, so it gives the immediate impression that, okay, this is the cover of a piece of music. I mean, you can also put it below or somewhere, but put it somewhere. And also you can put a duration here as well, because I really love this. It's really nice. Yeah, I like the duration here, but the rest is super nice. And you can also, I mean, I'm nitpicking as usual, but I would put this really in the middle, you know, like a super nice thing, like here. And that would make more sense, and it's also more pretty. All right. The rest of them, I really love how you did this. It's super nice for SATB chorus. Very nice. These are amazing. And just for some tiny notation stuff that you can improve on and you can change. So first of all, this breathing thing that you wrote here, and this is not really clear as to what you mean. So it should be really, 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 really clear for example, me as a singer, that what do you mean as a breathing? Is it a tempo marking? Is it a expression? Or even if it's a expression, what do you mean by breathing? So I would suggest just write a normal tempo marking here, and if it's a you mean this as an expression, explain it, and also maybe write it in front of your expressions. So for example, mezzo piano, but then this is the feeling. Here as well, all right? And the other thing is that if your dynamics, sometimes I also do like this, that I don't write where they come and where they go, but that's where I mean it as an intent, as something like a gesture, okay? So it's not really dynamically important, but it's more like a gesture of the dynamic, you know? So if you mean it like that, it's fine. But if you mean it as a dynamic, that you want it to really go up and down, make sure to really write the dynamic that you want it to go up to. So for example, mezzo piano, mezzo forte, for example, it goes up a bit, okay? Otherwise, it's not clear. If you give it to a real choir, they will just interpret it as what they want. For example, the conductor will just do it whatever it feels like to him that it's good, you know, which might not be what you want. Okay, so make sure to be really clear with your dynamics. And I mean, this is probably just a typo here, but this should be up. I think you know it already. Now let's go again. Now, just a notation thing. If you have many moments that this kind of thing is happening, sometimes it's not necessary to put both of them. Sometimes it is. But you can also just get away with one, I would assume. So you just need one. Because I saw, like here, for example, I am assuming one would be enough. It's clear. But usually you put it when it's more complicated, you know, so they can really see what the information is, you know, because for example the voices are going together a lot, and this helps to distinguish them. But if it's just one that they're stopping together, just one, I would assume it's enough. And I would suggest in general, because I saw some stuff, for example this one, you know, it's a bit is this for here, and if this is for this, this is for this, and this is for this, and then this one is or the other way around. So make sure to remove this one because this is extra. Yeah, the ritenuto, I usually put a literal marking here as a tempo marking, like 60, whatever number you want to go down. So put it like, let's say, quarter note, 40, and then in a parenthesis, and make it tiny and put it here so they know that this is how they gonna go down. And then All right, now some compositionally ideas. Um, as usual, what I would say is to have a balance in the piece, that sometimes it would have less density and sometimes it would have more density, okay, like nature. So you have ups and downs, you have a tree there, you have wind there, you have a jungle there. So I could have imagined like a part that was a bit more gentle in your piece. So for example, you could have had a combination that was just sopranos with altos, just these two, or your basses would, like, imagine how much space it would give your score if it's just the sopranos and your basses. So don't use your choir because you have them, okay? Use them because you think about the sonority, and that sonority would match your score, okay? Match your idea. So maybe for this piece or another piece, try to mess around with these things, mess around with the combination of voices, and also mess around with solos. So for example, solo soprano, it can be just a part that is there solo, and then a little bit of tenor is there, and a little bit. So you don't have to use all of your choir all the time in your score. Okay. But don't mind me. Yeah, this is amazing score, and I really love it. It's really atmospheric and really matches the text. But just some suggestions. And one thing I really like that you took care of from the stuff that I saw are your entrances. Quite clear. Like you have here this. I mean, for you guys, if you are writing, other than for the composer here, other than you guys, are, if you're composing music, make sure to take care of all the entrances. So hope it didn't go down. So for example, this one is the same note, but it's in another part of the music. It's here, and then this guy here. So then they know how to start the next part. Okay, otherwise you're going to get lost in the music and on all the pitches and all the sounds. But other than that, well done, my friend. And I hope that you like this review, and I hope that it was helpful for you. And yeah, you guys, if you have any stuff that you want to send me, send them to my email. You can find it below. And yeah, if you like this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hopefully see you in the next video. Cheers!